Bersua kembali, Persidangan Penilaian Harta Intelek Global atau GIPVC bakal menjadi pentas bagi pengamal harta intelek dan juga industri berkongsi amalan terbaik untuk berdepan dengan trend terkini. Dan bagi membincangkan lebih lanjut, kita bersama dengan Ketua IP Valuation dan Marketplace MyIPO, Samirah Muzaffar. Thank you so much, Samirah, for being with us.
Thank you, Hannah.
Samirah, perhaps you might want to tell us with the audience and share with the audience what is GIPVC 2015 and why is it important for all the key players and also SMEs to attend this conference?
Okay, the GIPVC or the Global IP Valuation Conference 2015 is a conference that's organized by MyIPO once in every 2 years together with KPDNKK and also MOF, Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
The conference is different than the usual IP or intellectual property rights conference because it is not legalistic nor it is from an academic perspective. It actually caters the industry needs, and it also look at different trends that's happening in the region as well as locally.
Say for someone like me, an SME, an entrepreneur who doesn't know anything about IP, should I attend this conference? Because you say that it's not so much of the legality, meaning common people like me, I can totally understand, I can totally relate to a GIPVC.
Yes.
Okay, what would be the key highlights in this conference?
I mean, those who are without any knowledge of IP rights, and even those who need to actually enhance further the IP rights, are welcome to actually attend this GIPVC because it caters from basic information about how to capture your IP, that's on the first day, and those who actually want to further commercialize and monetize their IP can do so on the second day.
Right.
So it has different sessions, different tracks, and it covers from things like app, big data, covers about creative industry. It has things about tech, clean tech, green tech. So it's very practical in nature. So for someone, especially entrepreneurs who actually want to understand why they should do it, should attend because we don't actually get a lawyer standing there and saying that you should do it from a legal point of view, but actually someone from the industry that shares that I have done
experience
it
and want to share it with you. Okay. Like I said, when you mention about intellectual property, what I have in mind is I want to protect whatever my rights and whatever the things that I've actually created. But when you mention about capture and commercializing, what does that mean actually?
We find that people do not actually nowadays with internet, and it's very easy to get information. You can't actually expect people to actually protect IP as a legal weapon to actually defend or ensure that others do not infringe their rights. So nowadays we are promoting that protect your IP so that you can actually monetize it. You can actually commercialize it, make money out of your IP rights. So capturing it, for example, you are starting out, you're starting a business. You actually look at your logo, your branding, your product and solution, and protect the trademark, for example, or copyright, patent. So do that first. It's part of your IP strategy. Once you have that in place, the next thing you should think about is as you grow bigger and actually go into productization, you're actually looking out at pushing to market, then you look at commercializing it, which means like either licensing it, you actually can get franchising rights, merchandising. So there are numerous things to do. So the conference actually teaches you
how to do
this.
Okay, can you provide me examples? In what way can we capture? In what way can we commercialize? Any, any products out there that can be put as example for capturing and commercializing their products?
The simple thing, a simple local product that we are all familiar with is, for example, Upin Ipin or Bobo Boy, right?
All right. Okay.
I mean, you see the movie. I mean, the TV shows. At the same time, you also see the figurines, in Petronas, for example. You also see the same character on the toothpaste for kids' toothpaste, right? So this is part of the whole process. So, for example, for Upin Ipin, they actually protect the dua budak botak trademark. So what they do is that after they protected it, that means no one else can use the word Upin Ipin, as well as the figurine itself, and they will start
commercializing,
meaning licensing it to others, collaborate with Colgate, for example, to have it on for example to have it on their toothpaste and things like that.
So that is how you capture and commercialize, but you can learn and learn further from this GIPVC conference. Okay, I was told there's also a pre-conference. How is that important as part of the GIPVC 2015? What will we be learning? What will we be getting from the pre-conference in GIPVC?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what's different about the GIPVC is that the pre-conference events that we are having, we call them the master classes and specialized workshop. We have things like IP valuation. We actually teach university and also IP practitioners how to actually look at valuation report, because you need to actually value your business in order to grow it. You actually
have to understand what is the value of your product.
Yes, correct. So it is part of the process. And we have another workshop for angel investors. So there's an alternative to debt financing, for example. And interestingly, we even have a workshop that is called Media and IP, because we find that I'm not sure about yourself, but I'm sure many in the media line, they're not aware of IP rights and how relevant it is to them when it comes to reporting or broadcasting. So this is very different. So we have the pre-conference.
Perhaps someone like me should attend the GIPVC.
Definitely, yes.
Although I may not be an entrepreneur, but
I mean, it's knowledge, and especially the pre-conferences.
Yes, okay. So should anyone interested to go to just the GIPVC, where should they register? Where should they go to?
They can visit the website, which is GIPVC2015.com. And all the details and information is there. It's very easy. You can register online. And we are actually encouraging entrepreneurs and SMEs to actually come to the conference and do IP filing. So if you're an entrepreneur and you write into us, we also give FOC passes, because we understand that you may not want to spend your hard-earned money or cash flow for the conference, but we want you to come, so
and learn something, like really learn and practice it. Okay, last but not least, what is your hope in what is the potential of intellectual property, especially in the ASEAN region?
Interesting question, because for this current GIPVC, the focus is on ASEAN. In fact, the tagline is ideas to value, accelerate ASEAN. We are telling that we should start looking within the region, because there's so much potential when it comes to IP rights. And we also have China that's moving up the IP rights protection ladder. It's one of the, China is currently
that's a big
one
effort from China, because we know all this copyright infringement actually come from China.
Used to, I would have to say used to, but currently China is one of the biggest IP filers. So you find that with China, with a big market there, and most of our companies, entrepreneurs actually go to China to manufacture and actually have businesses. So there's a lot of potential for IP rights. And IP rights is no more your standard IP filing. It's IP financing, it's IP valuations, IP insurance. And this is something that our neighboring country, for example, Singapore, Thailand, is also pushing. So, we are on the right track.
All right. Samirah, thank you so much for your explanation, and thank you. That is such an enlightening part on the intellectual property.
Thank you.
Baiklah, kita akan berhenti rehat seketika. Untuk itu kita kembali selepas ini. Jangan ke mana-mana.